Hello there. What is going on, everyone? Today we are doing a very cool unboxing and first look at a very cool custom ship from Wes Jansen 3D Prints on Etsy. A ship by Mel Miniatures that is supposedly, possibly compatible with a little game called Star Wars Armada, and we're going to be looking at the Malevolence. This is kind of one of the new ships that was, well, it's not really new, but was kind of showcased by Mel Miniatures, and it kind of saw its rounds all over the place, and this one's going to come in pieces. So I figured we'd do an unboxing and showcase all of it. And I've kind of got the box open already, and we're gonna go through. We've got some bits and pieces here. If you like what you see here on the channel, be sure to stick around. We do a lot of Star Wars X-Wing, Armada, Legion, even Star Wars Shatterpoint. We're giving away a Star Wars Shatterpoint core set. Right now, there's still time left to enter to win that. You just have to be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. It's as simple as that. And if you want to check out this ship, I'll put a link in the description below where I checked it out. Now, this wasn't sent to me for free. I actually went and purchased this because I said, you know what, this would make a really fun proxy. Even though the Malevolence isn't currently in the game right now, maybe I could proxy it for a Providence, and it won't be exactly right, but I thought it'd be pretty cool. Now, I believe these are resin printed. I'll have to clean up a little bit of supports right there, maybe. But I mean, it's very clean so far. This is just the rear. I also really like this part here because it makes it look like it's going to go in really smoothly. So I think that's a bonus. We got some other stuff here too. I don't know what pieces these are. I did in my hubris think that perhaps it was just one big piece. I know Mel Miniatures used to only have his designs exclusively on Shapeways. And now, he's partnered with Wes Jansen, and so, there's other, wait, this doesn't go here. I don't know where this goes. I'll just have to figure them out and see where they go. But my goodness, these are super clean, man. And this is all resin stuff. I think I'm gonna have to wash all of this too. So when you're working with resin, make sure you're well ventilated, make sure you're wearing a mask, and all of that good stuff, because you don't want to breathe. There's little bits that could, oh my goodness, look at this. Wait, this doesn't go here. There's whole other piece that I'm missing. Look how big, oh, this is the ion cannon for the side. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Look at this detail, folks. Look how perfect this is. This is absolutely stellar. Stellar, I tell you. I think I've seen little tiny bits. So again, you may want to go and clean some things up. But really, like, very little cleaning required here. And oh my gosh, this will be a dream to paint. An absolute dream. But great communication with the shop. They shipped quickly. It didn't take very long. I think it took maybe a week or so to get here. Look at this. It slides in real nice. Of course, we can glue it and clean it up and do all of that at our leisure. And this goes in right here. I'm just doing like a dry fitting right now, just to give you guys an idea of how it will look. I'll get like another ship base. We'll do some comparison shots with just a bunch of dry fitting. Oh, we've got all these little bits can go in over here. Oh, that one obviously doesn't go there. Maybe this goes over here. Oh, yes. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, you're just watching an old man play with toys right now. That's what you're doing, and that's okay. I got no shame. I got no shame at all. This is really something. Again, you see little bits of the dust and the residue, so you'll want to clean this off before you start putting your primers and stuff on there. But oh man, that's really cool. And this is going to go in here like so. Oh, so you can even have it assembled without even having it glued, just to kind of get the feel for it with the dry fit. Really excellent dry fit too so far. Everything has gone in real nicely. I'll obviously trim some things up and try to minimize some of these lines that are on here, but oh boy, that is a big honking ship. All right, beautiful. This would also make a good proxy for a Super Star Destroyer if you wanted to run the prototype. You could make the case that this would probably have a similar level of capacity for a prototype version of a Superstar Destroyer. Oh boy, let's compare this to some other ships, and we'll see how it looks on a stand. Now, this does just have the one base here, so we're going to have to use a single, probably large ship base. I mean, it'd be criminal if you tried to putting something like this on a medium or a small ship. It would be comically weird, wouldn't it? All right, let's do some comparison shots. All right, so I went and grabbed a Providence. I wanted to kind of give you a size comparison. Now, Providence is already a very big ship. This is much larger. This is the Malevolence is absolutely huge, right? So I think the first, the only real on-screen huge ship that we would have from the Clone Wars. There's certainly the Mandators in canon that we could reference at some point. But if I wanted to put this on here, I could do that, and it goes on pretty nicely. And there we go. We've got this thing flying around. Let's do some size comparisons with other ships too, because I need to zoom out a little more to get this whole thing. All right, so I went and got a small ship here just for comparison. You can see a Nebulon next to this thing. You can see another large ship next to it. Let's get one of the biggest large ships. Well, maybe the biggest large ship. Let's get the Starhawk next to it, and you can kind of get a pretty good idea. Now, I think the Starhawk might have a little more mass, possibly, but it's definitely along the lines of, like, it's definitely longer than the Starhawk. So I guess you could say it's bigger than even the Starhawk, which is very cool. And the detail is just absolutely spectacular on this ship. Really blown away. Now, if we were going to compare to certain other customs or go even bigger, we could compare to the Bellator. This one was another mill miniature purchase that I got. Now, this one was done through Shapeways, so a little bit less quality. It's not that resin print, so this one was kind of like the lower quality print. Still looks good over time. Still holds up well with a paint job. But this, like, really incredible printing job on this. So much detail, and look at all of that. Like every single one of those. This would be one of those ships that might even be intimidating to paint because you got so many areas to get in there and work on. Oh, it's going to be an absolute joy. I just got to get these lines down. Of course, that should be able to be a thing. I could probably put a little bit of putty or something in there to kind of help fill it out too. I'm not sure what the best way to do it is, but I'll do some research before I glue it in and finalize it. And for purposes of for being more complete, let's just throw the Superstar Destroyer in there. Okay, it's not as big as the Executor. And by rights, it doesn't need to be. All right, especially if you're gonna, you could do a bigger version of this and maybe put a second hole in it. But I don't think it necessarily needs to do that. I don't think it was ever as fully as big as the Executor, but it's still a really big ship. Very cool. And here it is with an entire, plethora of the Separatist fleet, and so including some of the Sea-Rock Gazanti from Rapid Reinforcements 1. We've got at least one of everything else here, so you can get a nice idea of how this might look with your Separatist fleet. Definitely going to be a signature piece. Or a centerpiece type of ship that you can really kind of design a fleet around thematically or just visually if you want to have a really nice looking fleet. I also do have like that purple Providence. I've got like a purple fleet for Separatists as well. So but I think I'm going to go with like standard colors for this guy and try and make him kind of blend in with like the gray and dark blue of the rest of the Separatists. I think that's going to be the way I'll approach it. This should be a lot of fun. Can't wait to have some fun with this one, especially trying to do some airbrush some blue on the ion cannons, maybe to make them kind of glow like they're getting ready to to fire. We'll see how all of that goes. This isn't in all the way too. It's a loose, dry fitting. There we go. But yeah, no, man, it looks so good. I can't wait. Oh, and once I show up at my local store playing this thing too, they're gonna be like, "What is that? Oh my gosh, you're crazy, man! You're crazy! You can't bring that in here. That's not legal, man." You know, I'll be like, "No, it's a Providence. It's just a proxy model. I've got the original in my, in my box. You know, be awesome." All right, you guys, so thank you so much for watching. That's going to wrap this video up. I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much, and big thanks to my patrons. You guys are absolutely amazing and help make this channel possible, so thank you for your continued support. I will talk to you later. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. So say we all. The spice must flow, and cowabunga.